Cassian Vale wasn't famous because he wanted to be. He was famous because people liked to watch. They liked to watch the way he noticed what others didn't, the way he solved the unsolvable, the way he always knew the ending before the story even began. Online, he was Cassian Files, a 17-year-old mystery prodigy with nearly 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He investigated small-town crimes with obsessive detail and stitched his discoveries into viral documentaries. Missing cats, a janitor's double life, a fake priest. People fed him cases now, like puzzle pieces it couldn't figure out. He always figured them out. The series that shot him into stardom? The Greenhouse Girl. A local student had gone missing. Cassian traced a scent to an abandoned greenhouse, recorded a chilling voice message recovered from a phone, and uncovered the truth. She'd faked her own disappearance to escape an abusive home. The finale of that case had 14 million views. Scene: bedroom studio. Camera lights flicker on. Cassian adjusts his tripod. A wall of string maps, corkboards, and pinned photos loomed behind him. "All right," he says into the MIC. "Tonight's case is different." He pauses. Eyes glint with a shade of discomfort. Someone mailed me something. No return address. No fingerprints. Just a name I've never heard before, Lena Farrow. He holds up a USB drive. According to the internet, she doesn't exist. He leans closer. Let's find out why. Cassian plugs in the USB. Inside is a single folder. Remember her. Inside that, a blurry school ID, a distorted voice recording, a photograph of a girl standing in a mirror, her face blurred. The metadata on the files dates back 2 years. Cassian, VO. I did what I always do. I started digging. He runs her name through every public database. School records, census files, DMV 0 hits. He reverse image searches a mirror photo. One result, an archived school yearbook from Northbridge High School, Cassian's own school. The girl is listed as Lena F. But in the current records, no Lena Farrow, no Lena anyone. She was erased, Cassian murmurs to the camera. Scene: confrontation, school office. Cassian walks into the administrative office with his camera off. Cassian, hey, quick question. Do we have yearbooks older than 2022? Secretary, they're in storage. Why? Cassian, I think someone's missing. She looks up. Secretary, lowered voice, not this again. Cassian, what do you mean? Secretary, you're not the first person to ask about Lena, but there's no record, no enrollment, nothing. She leans in, but some of us remember her. Briefly, like a dream you forget right after waking up. Scene: vlog recording. Cassian turns on the camera that night. I've worked on some strange cases, but never someone who almost didn't exist. I think someone erased Lena Farrow from the system, but not from memory. The deeper I dig, the more I remember seeing her in the halls, in the cafeteria. But why do I forget right after? He stays into the lens. If you're watching this and you remember Lena, comment below. I need to know I'm not losing my mind. Cassian visits a school early, camera hidden under his jacket. He walks the halls, retracing his blurred memories. That's when he finds it, locker 212. It's been sealed. Paint covers the edges. But Cassian peels back the dried paint and pops the lock with a bypass tool. Inside, an old denim jacket, a tiny rubber rabbit keychain, a crumpled note stuck in the vent. He unfolds it. Note, they told me I didn't belong, so they made it true. He pulls out the jacket. Inside the collar are the stitched initials, LF scene, flashback glimpses. Cassian's mind flickers. He sees himself sitting across from a girl with auburn hair, laughing, sharing chips. The face is blurry, but familiar. Then another vision, Cassian walking past her locker. She's crying. He says something, but can't remember the words. He snaps back, breathing hard. Scene: home recording. Cassian, to camera. I saw her, not like a photo clip. I remembered her, not in the past, like the memory was waiting for me. He holds up the note. What does this mean? Who made it true? Who can erase someone so completely? His screen glitches. For a second, his own reflection doesn't blink when he does. He freezes, then cuts the feed. Cassian dreams of Lena. He's standing in a field. She's there, calling his name. Lena, you didn't listen last time. Please, don't forget me again. He wakes up sweating. Scene, Cassian's wall of clues. He rearranges his entire corkboard. Lena's photo, the locker note, the denim jacket, an old class list with a gap at position number 18, a teacher's schedule missing a name during 5th period. Cassian, to himself. She wasn't erased from everything, just a digital trail. He begins to wonder, is someone testing him? Was this case planted? Scene, talk with Mr. Arlo, the history teacher. Cassian records secretly. Cassian, do you remember a student named Lena Farrow? Mr. Arlo, no, but that name sounds familiar. Pause. Strange. My wife's name is Lena, but I don't know any students by that name. Cassian, you sure? Mr. Arlo, visibly distracted, excuse me, I need to take a call. Cassian zooms in on Arlo's laptop. His calendar has the word Lena written across 4 Mondays. Then it's suddenly deleted. Cassian watches in real time as it vanishes. Scene, vlog. Cassian, shaky voice. I think someone's wiping Lena in real time. Not just from files, from people's minds, including mine. The next morning, Cassian finds a black envelope on his doorstep. Inside, a page ripped from a diary, a drawing of Lena behind bars, a hand-scribbled message. Find the counselor. She knew what they were doing. Scene, interview with Ms. Devra, school counselor. Cassian plays it cool. Cassian, do you keep student records? Ms. Devra, confidential ones. Yes. Cassian, what about students who vanished? Ms. Devra, stiffens that's not funny. Cassian, was Lena Farrow real? Long pause. Ms. Devra, soft, I don't know. Pause. She used to sit on that couch. Said people forgot her birthday. Her name. That teacher skipped over her like she wasn't there. Then one day, she didn't come in, and her file was just gone. Cassian stares. Cassian, she was being erased. Scene, printing room. Cassian hacks into the old admin printer, tries to recover deleted files. One file reappears. Subject L, Psychological Reframing Project. Notes inside. Subject experiencing temporal fading. Group recall last 2 to 3 weeks. Goal, controlled memory redaction. Lena Farrow, Phase 3. Observation, successful erasure pending one anomaly. Cassian circles a phrase. One anomaly. That night, he prints out the file and leaves it in random lockers around the school. Final scene, Chapter 5 cliffhanger. Cassian checks his phone. A new video has uploaded to his YouTube channel, but he didn't post it. The title, The Girl You Forgot Unlisted Upload. The thumbnail is a photo of Lena taken from his own camera. He clicks it. Lena stays into the lens. Her voice is glitchy. Lena, on tape. Cassian, this is your last chance. Stop digging, before they find out you're the other one. The screen goes black, then flashes a final message. You were never meant to remember. Cassian walks the school halls like a ghost, filming nothing today. Just watching. That's when he sees her, a girl sitting cross-legged in front of a locker, whispering. Cassian, curious, you okay? Girl, shush. They don't like when I talk too loud. Cassian, who? Girl, the ones behind the walls. He crouches beside her. Cassian, what's your name? Girl, whispering Ren. She lifts her head. Her eyes dot left, then right. You're the guy with the camera, the one who remembers her. Cassian, Lena? Ren nods. I still see her sometimes. In reflections, in dreams. Cassian, why are you helping me? Ren, because I'm scared they'll take me next. She slips him a torn-out page from a physics textbook, scribbled in the margin. They are not deleting files. They are deleting time. I wasn't supposed to go back to the library, but something about it was calling me, not like a whisper, no, like a pressure in the back of my skull, a presence I couldn't see, but I could feel, watching me. I had one plan. Check the old camera feed from the library hallway, the same hallway where I passed Lena's old locker. I plugged in my flash drive, opened the archive, and started scrolling. Monday, 2:18 p.m. That's when I passed the locker. But what I saw on the footage made my heart freeze. There was no locker, just blank wall, no door, no number, no sign of me even pausing. But I did pause. I remember touching the handle. I remember the cold metal. I even remember how it creaked when I opened it. So why was it gone? I rewound the footage again, watched the frame by frame, and then I saw me in the same hallway. But I wasn't walking. I was standing still, just staring, not at the locker, at the camera. I leaned in, zoomed. My face didn't blink, didn't move, didn't even breathe. And for one frame, just one single frame, my eyes flashed white. I yanked the flash drive out of the monitor. And that's when the printer next to me screeched and spat out a single paper. No one had touched it. It said, "Stop looking at yourself. You're not supposed to see you." At midnight, I got a message on my old radio. Yeah, radio. Static-filled, analog, dusty, and forgotten. But the signal was Morse code. I decoded it line by line. And the message was clear. Sector 9, mirror room, midnight. Sector 9 is an old storage warehouse on the edge of town. I've passed it 100 times, always boarded up. Dead power. Useless. But that night, the door was unlocked. Inside, the air was thick, dry, like a place that had been vacuum sealed for years. At the far end was a mirror, full length, cracked down the middle. And in front of it stood a boy. He looked like me, same height, similar jawline, but his eyes were dark. Not like evil dark, more like forgotten dark. Cassian, who are you? Boy, I'm Riven. I was C4. You're C5. I blinked. Cassian, what? Riven, you were never the first. There were others before you. They made you from pieces of us. I was the fourth attempt. You're the fifth. That mirror, he pointed behind me, was built to show us who we really are. But it never works, because we're not supposed to know. I turned to the mirror. For the first time ever, I didn't see myself. I saw 5 versions of me, flickering like ghosts, each with different expressions. One was crying, one was screaming, one was reaching out. Cassian, stammering, "Why are you telling me this?" Riven, because Lena found out, and they erased her. She was A2, the first success, but she went rogue. Cassian, she's gone. Riven, no, she's not. She's still somewhere in the system. She left messages for you. Because you're not just a fifth. You're the last one left who can finish what she started. I always thought Lena was gone. Not dead, just deleted. Like someone had Control plus ZD her entire existence and hit save. But the deeper I dug, the more I realized she had been leaving pieces of herself everywhere. Like breadcrumbs, not for just anyone, but for me. And then I found the one that broke everything. It was hidden in an encrypted folder on the hard drive Izo gave me. Inside was a single video. No title. No timestamp. Just her eyes. Lena on screen. If you're seeing this, you made it. They erased me, but not all of me. I left one part behind. Inside the loop. Then the camera panned. It showed a mirror, and in it, her reflection was still moving, even though Lena had walked away. Lena, this version of me exists outside their system. You can still find me, but if you do, you will have to break everything. Narration. I finally understood. Lena hadn't died. She'd split herself, half trapped in the loop, half inside the ghost code of the Echo Vault. I just had to figure out how to reach her. and something told me I was running out of time. I planned everything for that night. Midnight, school server room, access the mainframe, upload Lena's echo fragment, and trace a location to corrupted memory loops. But someone beat me to it. At 11:52 p.m., the town blacked out. Every light, every street lamp, every phone, dead. And then my phone lit up. A message on a completely dead battery. We warned you. Narration. The school wasn't just a building. It was a central node in the simulation, and I was about to find out what happened when someone pushed the system too far. I reached the server room. Used Ren's cracked admin keycard. Everything inside was pulsing red. Backup power only. And on one screen, a warning. Subject C5 has breached isolation. Immediate lockdown required. That's when I heard footsteps behind me. I turned and saw myself. Another version. Same face. Same clothes. Same breath. But something was off. His eyes? Solid black. Cassian 2. Calm. You don't belong here. Cassian. Me neither do you. Cassian 2. I was made to overwrite you. We both lunged. I grabbed a loose cable. Swung it toward the console. Sparks flew. The screens flickered. And then, Lena's voice came through the system. Lena, glitchy run. So I did. I didn't go home. I went back to Izo. He was waiting, flashlight in hand, eyes wide. Izo, they know you're unstable now. You triggered echo response. Cassian, I met one of the others. They sent it to replace me. Izo, they are not trying to replace you. They are trying to merge all 5 failed versions into one stable identity. Cassian, and if that doesn't work? Izo, they'll terminate the loop, wipe the vault. He handed me a drive. It had one file. Last location, Lena Echo.exe. Coordinates. Inside the Echo Vault seal core, a place no subject had ever reached. Cassian, how do I get in? Izo, you don't, unless you're ready to let go of everything. Cassian, even myself. Izo, especially yourself. Narration. I sat in the dock that night. Alone. No camera. No microphone. Just me. And the truth. I wasn't born. I was built. I wasn't the hero. I was a test. But maybe, just maybe, that's what gave me power. Because now, I knew the truth. And I wasn't scared anymore. I broke in through the vault entrance under the gym. It took Ren's bypass chip, Izo's code, and a chain reaction of fake security loops. The whole way to the core was cold. Hummed like a giant heart. There were 2 doors. One said, System Reset, Subject Cassian. The other, Echo Integrity Violation, Open at Risk. Guess which one I picked? Inside, the walls were mirrored. Every step I took, I saw 5 versions of me staring back. Some afraid, some broken. One, smiling. And at the center, a chair. A memory interface. I sat down, plugged in the last drive. Everything went black. Scene inside the memory web. I floated through fragments. Me at age 6, crying in a dark room. Me at 9, reading case files I thought I'd solved. Lena holding my hand, whispering, they'll never stop unless we crash the loop. And then, a new memory loaded, one I had never seen before. It was a lab. The original lab. A man in a coat looked down at my body. Scientist. Subject C5, Emotion Resilience Experiment. Strongest cognitive imprint. Begin final trial. If this one breaks, shut it down. I watched as they uploaded me. Like a file. Like a virus. When I woke up, Lena was beside me. Not the real Lena, the digital one. Her echo. The version she left behind. Lena, you made it. You broke through. Cassian, what happens now? Lena, now, you finish it. She showed me the system core, a single glowing sphere, pulsing with every loop, every fake day, every memory they ever implanted. All I had to do, pull the plug. Cassian, if I do this, I might not survive. Lena, you were never meant to survive. You were meant to wake up. So I reached for the core. It screamed. The whole system fought back. Red lights, alarms, static in my head. I felt myself splitting. All 5 versions of me, screaming, collapsing, glitching. But I didn't let go. I ripped the cord out of the core. Silence. Then light. Real light. I opened my eyes in a hospital bed. Machines beeping. A man stood over me. I recognized his face from the memory logs. The scientist. He looked surprised. Almost afraid. Scientist. You weren't supposed to survive that. Cassian. Smiling faintly, yeah. I get that a lot.